Morning. Hi, this is a bit of a late good to hear update video from me, Michael. Just going to go through some things I did last week. Last week was quite good. I'm sorry about this camera angle, but I don't know. Like, I've moved the camera to the side. It's just awkward, but I just want to get this out and just show you what I've been doing. So here is my desktop. There's me. Hi. Right, so let me just first check. Right, so first I just want to update you on this action streamer project that I did. I just ended up, I mean, it's unlike me to give up on something, but I ended up putting that on hold for now. I was going to show you where the code was up to, but I don't think it's that interesting. But the library that I imported into that lets me stream stuff over RTMP is also applicable to another app, and the reason I first got it was because I've got this Infinite Music Machine app, which is I recorded 1,000 loops, and then there's an algorithm that sort of randomly plays those loops. So it's does it work? I don't know. So what I managed to do this week was finally get audio to come out of it again. So this was I mean, it's still quite crashy, but the idea with this is it's an app that you can download from the App Store. You could, and it downloaded like 1,000 audio files from the web. But it was iOS only, and it was, I thought, like, what if I could do it as like a radio station instead, like an Infinite Music Machine radio station? So if I can just figure out how to turn that code into something that sits on a server and, plays like an Infinite Music Machine that people can just connect to on Twitch or YouTube or whatever it is, then isn't that quite cool? Like, doesn't that then that means other different people can hear it at the same time, and it turns into a slightly more sort of a communal social experience somehow. But yeah, so I liked that idea. So step one of it was to get that streaming plugin working. So I've got that working. So now it's a case of grabbing this code and seeing if I can turn it into a stream and then running it on a computer. Now, I did mention that laptop last week. I sold it over the weekend, so I've just shipped that off this morning. So I don't have a spare computer. So I may have to get like a Mac Mini if I'm going to make this work now. So that's a bit annoying. The main thing I did last week, though, was this leaving the laptop video, and it actually ended up taking probably about 20 hours in total. So it's on my YouTube channel, and I'll show a clip of it in a minute. But if we just go to my YouTube channel, we can see that we got this video here, and look, it got some views. It got some views pretty quick. I don't know who downvoted it. It's weird, but yeah, like within a couple of hours, it was like someone sent me a $5, if you can believe it, and the Reddit thread that I posted had quite a lot of traction in the end. It was quite cool. So loads of people saying stuff, and there was even a create digital music post on it, which is always a nice place. So that's kind of cool. And also, I just want to show you, this is like for me as much as anything else, but also the maker of Mutable Instruments that makes these modules, also tweeted it out. So that's cool. So that's this person who made it. And just to show you what that involves, the way I work is, so I write the script that looks like that. And then I convert this script into a timeline in Final Cut Pro, which with just a little app I made, and then I just have to like record all the voiceovers and drop in all of the the relevant bits of video footage. So you can see the project is fairly reasonably involved. But I'm okay at these. So this is the voiceover down the bottom. Here are the little music breaks and titles, and then luckily it was quite cool that I the only way to get this footage of setting up a fresh development environment was to I tried to do it on this laptop, but with a second demo account, but it was still sort of seeing the installation because it was like on a shared directory, so it was really hard to show how to install it and set it up. So I actually ended up using that other laptop video, like recording all the footage on that. So perfect timing, really, that I was able to get that video done on the old laptop and then sell it after, it's been listed on eBay for like the best part of a year now. So that timing worked out pretty well. But yeah, so I'll just show you a little clip of that video, and then I'll move on to the next thing by, I believe, pressing this button. One of the things that makes Mutable Instruments modules so appealing is that they're open source, which means if you don't like the patterns in your grids module, you can change them. However, for the first time would-be hardware hacker, this might be pretty terrifying, so I'll show you everything you need to do. My name's Michael Forrest, and this is Leaving the Laptop, a series about playing live electronic music without using a laptop. Here's what I'm using. 1, a computer. 2, a Mutable Instruments module. I'll go into a little bit of detail on changing the pattern. That box was empty. The magic of cinema. Right, let's continue. Right, so the new Changes website, I've got to finish it this week. If I haven't finished it by this time next week, there's no excuses. I've just got to get it done. I'm just procrastinating because I've got to write. But something I did do, there's this augmented reality demo. So I actually sort of jumped into, and it was just quite plain the way it appeared. Sorry, let's make sure I'm actually showing my screen. It was quite plain the way it appeared, but so I ended up just rebuilding it in Reality Composite. It's just some words of different heights, so it wasn't too hard. And then I added these behaviors. So it was a pretty clunky process, but it does mean that now when someone sort of holds their phone up, does the demo, they'll really see something animated, which vaguely reflects what you see when you get the app. And then another sort of technical thing I had to do to get, so this is the work in progress website anyway. So I've got to do a video still. I've got to sort of make sure all my little pop-ups and things are filled with stuff that makes sense. I've got to make this video right. I've got to figure out, I've just got to write this content. I've got to talk about my privacy policy. I've got to figure out this bloody table of feature-wise, how does it compare to the other apps? So I want to say the best mood tracker. Then we've got sort of a page here, and then the augmented reality demo here. So when you're on mobile, it'll launch a demo and just kind of throw you into this sort of thing. We've got to fill in that. This is done, thankfully. So the YouTube series. This links to that video I did with my face. This links to a few blog posts, and then I've got to find some charts, and then I sort of sorted out this layout. This actually looks better locally. But one thing that's awkward about making these videos is that you gotta put data in the app, or it, because it's always awkward to know what to put in there. And what I had the idea of making it so that, because you can export a spreadsheet from Changes, fine, but I thought, well, why don't I just make it so I can author a spreadsheet and then import that into the app? So that's what I've done, and it wasn't trivial, but so the first thing I did was to create a slightly more disposable version of the app that sits on my phone, which I'm just bringing up. So this is my phone. And then Changes demos is a different version of the app. But what this is, so in this screen, we can go export your data and get a comma-separated file. And then I've done an import data. So I can just author a file on here and sort of put in the scores and add in the dates and add in the times, download that, upload it onto the phone via the Explorer, this, my iPhone. We can go to files, we can select the app, and we can drop a file in there. That will immediately appear in here. And then if you just I can't click on it because it's on my phone, right, tap on it. I can either update or add it. And then this is going to be really good for people to be able to back up and even sort of consolidate their data, their real data. So, but for now, if I just go add or update, because it's kind of the same as in there. Now we've got this story in here. Today I have a weird lump growing on my neck, and I'm not sure about it, and then I'm sad because it's getting bigger, and then it's turned into a second head. Oh no, hashtag a neck thing. Now it's helping me with my homework. This is a teenage boy, I guess, or girl. And then it's a little starred one, because, yeah, it's really cool. Got an A in my homework thanks to the second head. Don't know how I ever got anything done. And then finally, unfortunately, it turns out to be racist, so he has to get it, he or she or this person has to get it removed, and we can still, hopefully this doesn't crash, we can still like jump into the augmented reality and sort of see the things that are making me happy. It looks like the neck thing's made me more unhappy than happy. So that sort of the reason to do that is to kind of like unlock a bit of writing, which is sort of a separate process to programming. So I mean, I quite like the programming because I know what I'm doing there, but like actually writing a story that hopefully connects with people is something that I can tell through the app, and that's what's really going to make this page work. So I wanted a mechanism for being able to do that a bit more easily. And then finally, beyond that, I've mainly been I've been doing my live stream. So on my YouTube channel, that's, if you are interested, I've been doing these live streams every week, and it's coming together. I discovered Jacob Collier. Well, I'd sort of seen him before, but my brother mentioned him this week, so I've got a bit obsessed with this Jacob Collier guy, who's like just ridiculously good at playing music. But yeah, I'm just trying to like take that, just make sure, I've got this whole studio. I just try and take it a bit more seriously. Anyway, I'll see you next week. That's the update. Sayonara. Bye.